News time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline. Buhari government deceived. Nigerians got to power before asking what do we do. Ex-Jigawa governor. According to Lamido, there is no good leadership in the country. The former governor of Jigawa state, Sule Lamido, has slammed President Muhammadu Buhari over the state of insecurity in the country. According to Lamido, there is no good leadership in the country. He alleged that the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) lied its way to power. Lamido said the chieftains of the party deceived Nigerians ahead of the 2015 election that led to the emergence of Muhammadu Buhari as president. According to him, the Buhari government did not know what to do before getting to office. He said this while speaking about the state of insecurity in the country during a Sunday politics program on Channels television. The former governor further noted that the need for the government to be accountable to the people. Government must be held accountable, and I don't want to sound too political, but it is a fact of life. When you want to attain political power, the process must be credible. Let us put politics aside. What do we do as leaders? We have no leadership in Nigeria. That is the problem, and the world is looking at us. Above everything else, it is about leadership. Leadership is very important on the issue of Zamfara. Why is the state becoming the hub of terrorism in Nigeria? Why? He said. He continued. They knew they were telling lies, but for them, it was about getting the power. If they get the power, then they begin to ask, what do we do? So the process and platform must be very honest. It must be very credible. It is this character of telling lies to the young generation. When you raise their hopes in trying to get government help, and you are in government, by the time you fail to fulfill their needs, of course, there will be problems, he said. And that is why sometimes ago, he had said that Nigeria is actually not safe while he visited the former president, Muhammadu Buhari, where Lamido said that Nigeria was actually bleeding and that there is need for security to actually pep up in this regard. And that is why he's actually still dissatisfied with the way the Muhammadu Buhari-led administration is being run. But however, he has said that he doesn't really want to sound political in this regard. Yet it was sacrosanct for him to pinpoint these things as a matter of urgency, and the security state of the country being actually disturbing, where Lamido said that according to him, he said that there was no good leadership in the country, and that there was a time that he raised an alarm about the state of the nation, saying that Nigeria was actually not safe for anyone again. And Lamido made this cry during a closed indoor meeting with the former president Olusegun Obasanjo. A statement issued on a Sunday by Obasanjo's media aide said the ex-president's special assistant Kehinde Akinyemi, after the meeting, quoted Lamido as saying that Obasanjo reinforced his faith in the country despite the appalling situation we are in. The meeting, held at Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library Penthouse residence, Abeokuta, and according to media reports, it is likely to connected to the forthcoming National Convention of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) ahead of 2023 elections. Lamido, who declared that the country is bleeding, however, said that his meeting with Obasanjo reinforced his faith in the country. How do we remain safe is the biggest problem and challenge now in the country, because now nobody is safe. Imagine kidnapping 3 workers of Baba, a former president of the country. Who is safe again? Akinyemi quoted Lamido as saying. He then described Obasanjo as his father and leader and my everything, adding that he met the former president in very high spirits and good health. But he told me that he is now aging, and I responded that he is not, because we still need him in this country. And he said, Sule, I will do anything for Nigeria. That is very inspiring. That is why I like him. And this reinforces my faith in this country, my Nigeria. The former governor said, according to the statement. We discussed a number of issues, particularly on Nigeria, that is so loved, but obviously it is bleeding now. It is bleeding, Lamido actually said. And during a time, we remember that Lamido has said that Nigeria may never progress until we grow beyond the space of APC or PDP mentality. Therefore, the former governor of Jigawa State, Lamido, actually brought about this opinion while he says that we focus too much on political power and we put too much influence when it comes to doing so and abandon the real problems facing Nigeria. Well, Lamido had actually reiterated in an interview with Channels Television on one Sunday night, saying that the country's growing problems are born out of the lust for political and sectional gains rather than national interest as exhibited by leaders of the two dominant parties, drawing from the comments of an APC chieftain, Farouk Aliyu, which described the ruling party's campaign promises to Nigerians as regrettable ignorance in one of the program's episodes that happened. Mr. Lamido, a PDP chieftain, said that he had predicted the performance outcome of the current administration, and without sparing his party, the ex-governor argued that the main opposition party may turn out worse if sectionalism, regional loyalty, and a host of other things remain dominant, rather than zeal for a progressive nation. Governors of parties, governors from the south, coming together saying that they want progress. If you look at Nigeria from their point of view, they seek their own interest. Your own people. Conversely, other people have their interest. Political parties should not discriminate. It should be for all Nigerians and not their personal interest, Lamido says. He says that we focus too much on political powers. We put too much influence on political powers, and in doing so, abandon the real problems facing Nigeria. That is what APC did in 2014. They said so many things about Nigeria, and they have gotten there now. Where are we? We are worse off. If PDP is not careful, if we begin to explore all these divisions in terms of my own time, my own region, and so on, by the time we get there, if we don't get the process right through a very credible, open, inclusive, vibrant, we will be worse than APC. Mr. Lamido told the host this while discussing the solution to insecurity challenges in the country. And therefore, Lamido still insists that there is need for President Muhammadu Buhari's administration to quickly look for a way to change the narrative of the country